Big show today. We've been teasing this announcement for a little while. It's a project John and I and Nez have been working on all off season. And then we got basically scooped by Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift announcing their big nuptials. So, tough for us to try to drop news on the big day for Kelce and Taylor Swift, but we're going to press onward. And then we're going to draft a couple of Best Ball Mania teams. I am trying to squeeze in as many of these on stream as I can. Let's get to the jump and the big news. It's off and on the clock with Pete, John, and Ness. All right, guys. It's big news when my wife literally texts me right now. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are getting engaged.
This is not going to surprise anyone. I had no idea. That was the first I had heard of it right now. When
literally just happened like 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
It's very
literally new. Before we went live to do our big thing. We're hyping up our stuff on X, trying to get all the billboard space. Bam! Here comes this engagement, and I don't know. I mean, I told my wife. I broke the news to her, which is a rarity. And I'll have you guys know she's not even buying it. She's not even buying it.
Ooh.
She's got two.
It's all
antennas are
wow.
Up. Antennas are up because one, she's dialed in. She's like, these PR engagements happen all the time. Two, she got a new album coming out. She just got 2 million likes on IG in 20 minutes. Three, she's doing the Super Bowl. She's 100% doing the Super Bowl. I don't know if you guys saw her heavy-handed hints that she gave, but she's 100% performing at the Super Bowl. So all of this is just one gigantic PR buildup for all of these things happening. Taylor Swift just punching down on the little guys is just crazy to me.
I will say that would be such a sick kind of needle. It's the 1 year the Chiefs don't make the Super Bowl and it's the one she's singing at the halftime show. It's the Bills are there and she's just fuck. Because in her head, it's oh, Travis is winning MVP and I'm singing at halftime. And it's I don't know. That's not how the NFL and parody works, honey. All right. I think we get to our big news because we do want to do a couple of drafts today. But here it is. John, Nez, and myself all offseason have been working on an Underdog DFS Masterclass. Everything you guys need to know to crush the Battle Royale draft games. The three of us have won over $300,000 combined playing these NFL BRs. Last year, we decided, let's put everything we know into a masterclass course. I'm extremely proud of it. We'll showcase some of it here for you guys today with some screen share, all of that good stuff. 10 plus hour of roundtables. So there's actual course and then us kind of riffing and expanding on those in these long form podcast style roundtables. We've made it easy for you guys to consume text, video, audio right into your podcast feed, all of that good stuff. There's plenty more to unpack here, but let me throw to you guys. UnderdogMasterclass.com is here. How you feeling?
I've been looking forward to this. For a couple of weeks now, as things really started to get finalized and we were doing the finishing touches on this, I was really, really excited to launch this, man. I think we did an excellent job on this. I'm really proud of how it turned out and how everything looks. I was very much looking forward to this. This is definitely the most work I've put into anything in the creative space since I've been full-time streaming. So this is awesome, and I'm stoked.
Yeah, likewise, man. There's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff to just good mental reset for me on a personal level too, moving into NFL season here to get reacquainted with some of our old school processes. It was awesome to dissect between the three of us how we go about it slightly differently. Even though we think we have the same base principles, there's so much, and there's just something for everyone here. If you are first time up and comer, this is going to fast track you through the ranks. It's going to, so you don't have to go back and watch 300 plus episodes of Pete and off and on the clock like other people have had to do. This is the streamline to get you there kind of thing. So yeah, no, it's great. And if you're on the sicko end of the spectrum, some of the data and the round tables, invaluable macro level content, in my opinion.
Yeah, like you said, it's funny. They always say, like, if you want to know something really well, like teach it or write it. And in a selfish way too, like John was saying, like I learned so much doing this. And, as John was saying, you can see how the progression, it's meant to go from beginner to advanced stuff. Nez spearheaded a section here on what the field did in 2024, where we did some deep data analysis on basically all the different things you'd want to know as far as roster construction, flex usage, granular data on how to stack specific quarterbacks, how much scrolling down we should be doing. We found some really interesting data on, where the thresholds were for optimal scrolling down. Obviously, a concept we like to talk about a lot around here and in our videos. So some really actionable data to set you guys up for crushing in 2025. And we did all of that heavy lifting there. And then, again, on the sicko spectrum too, which I imagine a lot of you are, if you're watching this, Nez did a deep dive into 12-person draft strategy, talked about how to win a dog bowl seat specifically. John went in depth on the primetime Palooza strategy, which I believe we're going to be getting news on those contests here fairly shortly. So depending on where you are on the spectrum, I sincerely believe there's something in here for all of you. You can go on the site, and underdogmasterclass.com is the best way to get to the landing page. You can expand the glossary for all of these sections. You can see everything you're going to get, the various chapters, and then basically how the course is set up is for each chapter, there's a video companion piece. So if you just want to watch us read the course essentially to you because you like our, the sound of our voice, we have that for you there, the screen share. Or if you just want to take it on the go, the audio listeners will always be serviced. There's a really nice thing when you sign up, you will get kicked an email for whatever your podcast app of choice is. Apple, Spotify, Pocket Cast is my thing. And you'll get a link. You can add it to it. And you'll have the audio of both the course, but then all of the roundtables as well. And then we have the video roundtables here. So regardless of how you want to consume this, text, video, audio, we got you covered, guys.
Yeah, I mean, you guys really just summarized it really well. I really think you guys are going to enjoy this, and I do feel strongly that at any level of BR experience that you have, I think you're going to get a lot out of this. I'm like I said, can't really say how proud enough I am of this to have my name tied to this thing. And I think you guys are gonna really enjoy it. I had a lot of fun doing the data dives. That was super, super interesting. Really, glad Underdog released the Battle Royale data for us again from last year. Obviously, just like purely descriptive, but that was a ton of fun digging into that.
Yeah, man, some beautiful visualization charts there that speak volumes for you amalgamating all that research for people, because it truly is a deep dive to go through every lineup of every week of the entirety of Battle Royale, and you got some beautiful charts out of it in there.
Yeah, and I should also just say here, we want to reward the OGs. If you're watching this show live, you are clearly someone who has been supporting us along the way. And so I just dropped in the Discord the announcement with some of these details along with a promo code. We are going to keep that promo code in the Discord. So you got to hop in the Deposit Kingdom Discord. It's where we hang out during the day. Go to the announcements right now and you'll find that promo code. You can get 20% off right now. I know some of you guys aren't Discord people, so we will also share those in the members only posts on our respective channels. So right after the show, John and Nez will put a members only post on the Badge Bros channel. I'll put one on my channel, and anyone who wants to take advantage of this 20% off can do so right now. It'll go away though at the start of the season. We just want to reward the OGs, and the Johnny come latelys are going to have to pay full price for this course here. What are you laughing at, John?
I'm dying in the chat. Just as soon as you said promo code, it's just promo code Davis, promo code Davis, promo code Davis in the chat.
You know
right
what?
now.
Here's the thing. We're gonna let this course breathe for a little bit, but I'm sure at some point we will be reaching out to the Slap King himself with an affiliate deal. And if there's one person that we're gonna reach out to who I know will snap accept an affiliate deal with the Underdog Masterclass, it's Davis Maddock. I think we'll be able to get him under our affiliate umbrella.
Oh, so good, man. Yeah, I mean, obviously, as you said there, Pete, really wanted to reward the longtime viewers of this program, the members within our community, the Discord, people who are active participants. And I truly believe there is something for everyone here. And I think the price point reflects that, because if you're first time getting in, like, this is a slam dunk. But even if you are hardo, sicko, putting in, 150 max every single week, like, this is 25 entries, right? And that's a very fair price point for all the research that has gone into it, just for the roundtables and charts in themselves, even if you know the base principles.
Yeah, and I want to say, so the way so we're using this site called Thinkific, and they specialize in hosting courses. I've actually been very impressed, and we did have some beta testers over the weekend who took the course, so we kind of worked out any of the tweaks, but everyone said really seamless experience, whether you're on mobile or on desktop. One nice thing, so they have you register for the school. You can do that and you can see the full welcome stuff. This isn't gated. We have an intro welcome section. We got the about us. Obviously I'm already enrolled in this, but once you are a part of the school, you can just kind of dabble. And then to kind of show you what it looks like, this is when you are in the system. It is structured like an actual course. I promise it is way more fun than any online course you have ever taken. So you can see at the top of each section, you can get the video intro, and then you can progress through the course and see all the various topics here as we go through. We got all kinds of nice graphics, examples, etc., but a pretty clean experience. We've seen some people who have just taken the audio on the go. Some people have liked to have the visuals up alongside. It's really however you want to do it. You can jump around. It's meant to be ordered in a chronological way to build on the concept, so you can go from 0 to 60 if you don't have the normal place to start, or don't have a foundation to start. But yeah, I truly think we left about no stone unturned with this one. And it's been funny. I don't know if you guys have seen it too in the Discord. It's people asking where do I start with BRs? Is there a primer article? And it's that is why we made this course, because we get that question all the time, and we do slate previews, and it's we don't have time to get into how swaps work, how to leverage them. We don't have time to get into the nitty gritty of all of these things. That's what this course is for. Everything you need to know to get up to speed.
Yeah, timing is perfect. Yeah, and there's a comment too. Where was it? It was from our channel asking if it was just for NFL.
Right now, it is NFL. This is we launched it about 15 minutes ago. We're gonna see how this goes. And we genuinely, I genuinely both. That's real, and also I want to see the feedback. I want to see how valuable this is for people. But yes, I would be lying if I said we haven't considered other sports here, but obviously NFL is king right now. I'm coming off of a monster year last year where I spent a ton of time thinking about these concepts, talking about them, trying to execute them, and then wanted to distill them here. So obviously focusing on NFL, but you never know, right, guys? You never know.
Yeah,
never know.
We'll listen. We'll listen to keep our ears at the streets. We'll see.
Pete, can you do me a favor? Can you bring up Go Cards' most recent comment on the screen there?
Yeah.
Methinks there's a entire section on this, my friend, and 45 minutes worth of roundtable to go alongside it. So a lot of those questions will be answered for you.
And this is one nice thing. So yeah, the Does ADP edition. This course, obviously the audio in the video, that what's done is static. We're not going to be able to go back in and splice things here, but both the text and future roundtables, this is a living and breathing thing. And so we were working on the course. We were already done with the 12 team and, Primetime Palooza stuff. And when we learned about the Primetime Palooza ADP, we got to go back in and update the course. And if we had released the course, we would be able to update the text and then go record an updated roundtable as well. So those are the nice things about this. We have things that we want to add. We can't really show a swap tutorial right now because we don't have NFL contests in the lobby. That's something we're going to add from week one. I'm going to work on a video at some point showing you my exact process. So that's the other cool thing about this. You're not just getting what exists here for NFL. As we think of things, as we add to stuff, you're going to get access to all of that for that same price. So yeah, it's $120 is the flat rate, but take advantage of that 20% promo code in the Deposit Kingdom Discord or in the YouTube membership posts after this to make sure you guys are getting the best deal. And then I would also say, obviously we're accessible in the Discord, but if you need to email us for any kind of support type stuff, it's UDFSMC. So I was trying to do underdog here, and I think I messed up the email when I did it initially, but we're rolling with it. UDFSMC@gmail.com here to communicate with us. And we're also, the other cool thing about this course is there is a discussions feature here. So if you guys have comments, as you're going through it, and you want to talk and other people are going through, like, I think that could be a really cool addition to kind of vamp and, riff on some of these concepts, things you're thinking about. So yeah, take advantage of that. And yeah, I don't know what else needs to be said here, guys, but we're excited for people to dive in and check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. One more question in the chat there, Pete. How long's the code going to last for on our end?
Yeah, we are going to shut that down when kickoff starts there for NFL Week 1. So we want to make sure you guys have the time. The thought was, let's get this launched. Contests are going to be launched soon. We'll give you guys, about 10 days to take the course, get all ready to get in the right mindset. And then that promo code is going to go away at the start of the season. And I should mention too, down here, it was really nice. We got to have a couple heavy hitters take the course over the weekend. You guys know Car Park, 43-time Battle Royale champ. We asked him that. We all know he's a crusher, but none of us, I think, knew the exact number. 43-time Battle Royale champ, left us a testimonial. And then Sam Olsen, a literal. This 43 is just this year.
Yes, he's like a year and a half on the platform total.
That is insane. And then Sam Olsen as well, underdog legend, multi-sport underdog pro, 2-time dog qualifier. So to get them going through the course and get their stamp of approval, because that was the thing we had in our head, is like, we want this to be for both beginners and crushers. Like, if you're a crusher, like, seeing this 2024 data, I think, is extremely valuable for you. So we did want something in here for everyone, and very validating to get the stamp of approval from those guys.
Yeah. The only last thing I would say is that, we want this to be very interactive. So, like, please use those features, provide feedback, like, have comments. Like, I would love for this to be like a continuous living, breathing thing. And there's a comment, if this is a monthly fee or one-time fee, it's just for the NFL stuff that you're seeing here. It's just a one-time fee. So, like, this stuff is evergreen. So, like, I think that is probably a nice little deal.
Yes. And like you said, so yeah, I mean, I think the way I would do it, I would take the course, then keep tabs on as we add stuff, make sure you're getting kind of anything new, and then watch us in season. We're going to have like one more often on the clock. I got to actually schedule that with you guys because I'm going to be gone next Friday. But then after that, we'll settle into our Friday show. And so you get the base of the evergreen, how to think about this. And then we'll just be off to the races with the slate specific breakdowns on off and on the clock every Friday. So we are going to be here to litter the leaderboard this year in the Battle Royale contest. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, all of that good stuff, please let us know. But otherwise, we're going to let this breathe. We'll get those promo codes out there. We'll get the social posts. If you guys can tell a friend about it, that would be awesome. I know, Nez, like, you had one of your friends who started to kind of dabble in the underdog world, but not necessarily BR, take the course. And now he feels just completely ready to go. He's more of a sports bettor, right? And now wants to dive into the BRs.
Really successful sports bettor, and he's so disciplined with his sports betting. He's like got really strict units, but has built up like a pretty serious role. Comes on underdog, and like in his best ball teams, like every time he shares a best ball team, like, how are you this good at best ball already? Like, like off of just like doing this. But he took the course, and he's feeling super ready for this. He's very excited, trying to get him in the baseball streets, but he's saving up for the NFL streets because he's dialed. He's dialed. But he feels very much ready to go. Shout out to Dave, provided us with some really good feedback on the course, some really detailed stuff. So yeah, shout out Dave.
Yep. All right, guys. Beautiful. Dive in, just at least sign up for the school, poke around, just see if it seems like something you'd enjoy actually doing, scrolling, getting a feel for the site. First, costs nothing to just get, enrolled in the school and check out that first section and kind of our intro in there. And then if it's up your alley, take the plunge, and we'll see you guys on the other side. But oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, like, yeah, the idea of like returning to school or like doing a course or whatever to some people might sound like laborious and be like, oh, I'm over that chapter of my life. No, this is all enjoyment and fun. And like, this is literally just additional Pete times Badge Bros content. Like, it's just, it's just framed this way as a progressive learning experience.
And like an example of that is like, in the course, we're trying to write like our kind of universal like worldview about how we think is the best way to attack these games. But we all have different styles. One thing we talk about is I like to draft late. John, I think, tends to draft late like me. Nez likes to draft early. And we get to expand on the pros and cons of those, the nuances, even in this swap section, like how we actually like to utilize swaps and handle the kind of global versus micro decisions that come up when you have a lot of swap decisions. We all gave kind of our opinion on how we do that, even though it's not the exact same for each of us. We all approach it a little bit different. So that's where the roundtables, it's like you're just getting extra podcasts, hour-long podcast, 50-minute podcasts of us jamming on just these concepts, not getting distracted by the rest of the slate, everything else. It's just hardcore talk about how we like to do these strategic elements in these drafts.
Yeah, and like stuff that you'd have to go back 4 or 5 years ago for us to even be considered talking about when it comes to like bankroll management and tilt and understanding the dynamics of the sweat experience and stuff, like all little micro valuable takeaways that go into the overarching outside of just, hey, play these dudes in your lineup.
I definitely want to hit this question too before we move on. So Trevor says, is this worth it for players who play the lower dollar entry contest, like the $3 contest? And if you were to tell me, hey, like I play $10 a week, then buying a course that costs $100 like might not make sense for you. In the same way, like buying a sim tool to play salary cap DFS, where you pay $300 a month, doesn't make sense if you're just putting in like one $5 entry a week, right? It just doesn't, the math doesn't math. But if you are going to be playing any kind of volume, I would even put the threshold of like more than $50 a week. I think you're going to start to see value on this course. And that also dovetails. John spearheaded one of my favorite sections in this whole course on contest selection. And a lot of times it's so hard to be specific because it is unique to what is your bankroll? What is your style of play? What are your goals? We individualized all of those buckets. We said, hey, what are your goals? Does it fall in this bucket? What is your bankroll? Does it follow here? What is your skill set? What are you trying to accomplish as far as an ROI? And we gave you concrete contest selection based on those bankrolls and your play style, essentially. And so whether you have a $50 weekly budget, a $500 weekly budget, and we have some terms and stuff to kind of help you figure out where you might fall, but then literal concrete, these are the contests. This is how we would allocate our weekly bankroll. And then even some tips on the cash game king there to help smooth out the variance in tournament. So I do think you can get a ton of value out of it, even as a lower stakes player.
Absolutely.
Sweet. Like I said, keep the questions coming in the comment section, after the fact in Discord. We're going to be happy to answer those. Email, Twitter, whatever. We got you. Any questions? You're not bothering us. We are happy to help and make sure that you guys are feeling good about any purchases you are going to make. Anything else, guys, I'm forgetting here before we rip some drafts?
No, I'm just gonna. I'm here to celebrate. I'm cracking an Athletic Brewing Company.
Oh,
dude. I might go get a non-alcoholic Corona if we're doing this.
I'm getting litty, man. I got a Mexican style copper. This goes hard.
Do you know what I did? So I have not, one of my recent purchases, I finally bought a mini fridge for my office. I haven't put some of my beers in, but I did treat myself as I had to get myself a mini fridge present. My favorite seltzer is the Topo Chicos. And so I ordered some from Amazon. So I'm going to crack a Topo Chico with you.
There
Perfect.
You go. Sounds of summer.
Man.
Sounds of summer.
It's a cause to celebrate.
Yeah, dude, I don't have a coffee pour for you, but here.
Oh,
was that hot?
That was
hot? Did that
pure.
hit? Okay.
Striped that. That was nice.
Oh man, yo, boys, it's a little early on the West Coast, but twist my rubber arm. Maybe we'll get in there. Who knows here?
I appreciate all these comments here. This is Dave, the aforementioned Nez's buddy who took the course over the weekend. He said, as a beginner, I felt like that contest selection section gave me the most confidence for looking ahead to the season. So love to hear that. And then Nick as well saying, I've wanted to switch to UD weekly contest from DK DFS, but never felt comfortable enough to commit. So this is perfect. That's the exact same thing. Like I literally had turned into a break-even player at best on DraftKings. Like I just was not keeping up with all the sims, all the gigabrains over there. Came over to Underdog, where just knowing these concepts and the barrier of entry of actually having to take the time to draft these provides still a huge edge. So it is not too late. The games are evolving. the lobbies are getting tougher, but there still is a really big edge to be had over here if you're willing to put in the work and the time. And that's kind of what we're trying to shortcut for you with this course.
Yeah. You can go ahead and move on, but I did have like a funny remember that story. Like when we first did a show together, like John Newmy and I just started streaming, and we got you on the show to talk battle royales, and we were just like trying to sell this to you. So we're like, I mean, you liked it, but we were like, dude, this is like your game. Like I remember telling you like right then there, because like on Redacted, you were always getting like giga, leverage, doing all the contrarian stuff. I'm like, dude, this is your game. Like you can do this so easily here. And it's just funny how that came to fruition.
No, I appreciate it too. And I remember kind of that progression too, because I had been so salary capped brained. That was, what I started making content on my channel. I still enjoy it, the puzzle piece element of it, but the results were not there. I did not have an edge. I have a lot of fun, have a ton of fun, but I did not have an edge in the way that you can in the underdog lobbies right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's, as I said, I have lots of Best Ball Mania teams to still get in. And I said, guys, are you down to co-pilot with me on a couple of teams here so I can get all these stream drafts in? So where are you guys at in your Best Ball Mania play?
I just finished one this morning and I was really proud of it. I'm not going to lie. Still buzzing over that. I got 38 left.
Nice, dude. You're ahead of me.
I'm cutting it down, dude. I'm going hard here. I got home league draft with the boys tonight, and I'm going to be doing a couple on the side for sure.
Any slows are all fast, John?
I ended up doing slows just for that promo window, so I think I did 10 of them, and outside of those 10 slows, it's all fast for me.
I have 53 left, and man, every draft I do right now feels good. I'm pretty happy about having waited. I'm on pace. I'm doing like 4 a night and squeezing 5 in when I can. So, but thankfully the 20-second clocks, like I will say, makes it so much. I am like team 30 seconds, but 20-second clocks, man, really makes it easy to cram in the volume that I need to. So yeah, 53 left, feeling really good about these teams right now. Things are changing fast, man. These like some of these running back movements, man, like I feel like Kyron was what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago now? That would have been 2 years ago?
3?
Wow, is it really 3 now? Holy shit.
It's 2. Like this is the third drafting season, but technically 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like 2 years ago, like if this Kyron thing happened today, Kyron would be like going in the 140s. And it was just like not that case when Kyron was his second year in, whenever he smashed. Like things just are way different now, man. Like things are changing rapidly. Anyways.
That's
CD, Barkley, or CMC. What do you guys like?
I'm team CD, but Nez likes Barkley.
I like both. I think we do CD because CD at 5 usually allows you to get one of those like last tier of running backs at pick 20. Yeah. But if it was good.
No, I agree with you there, Nez. I like this, like the fact that Achan's falling now too. There's like this little clump of like Brown, Achan, JT, and Jacobs that are kind of just always sitting there on the way back.
Right. Yeah, I did have a tweet today because it was inspired by ADP chasing, man. I just can't believe Saquon Barkley is just being overthought, to me, it's just like, it's mind boggling. Like Saquon Barkley, we know is good at football, he's still on the Eagles. He's nothing's changed, dude. He's very good at football. Like, I just don't think I just don't know. Like, you don't have to fade him again. You don't have to. No one's making you do that.
That's the beauty of this too, because I see, or the beauty of drafting a lot of teams, right, is because you can draft teams that play for scenarios where they throw more, or Barkley doesn't rip off as many 70-yard touchdowns, or the defense is worse and they get in more shootouts or more negative game scripts. Like, you can build teams like that. You can also build teams where it's just the hits keep on rolling and the Eagles do exactly what they did last year again. Right. And it's like at 106, I think, like, if you weren't baking in that risk, he'd probably be the 101 or 102, right? Like in old years, Barkley would have been the 101 this year. Like we would have all just been chasing that again. So you are actually getting terrified of the touch cliff discount on him at this price.
Yeah, which to me I just think is so silly. He was literally too good, and now like we don't like and now there's a discount because of it. To me it's like the biggest mystery. But I don't know. I could have egg on my face at the end of this, but I was the Bijan guy last year, and I have like 5% Bijan because it's just like to me it just doesn't. It's just not the same bet.
What's your percent? What's your ownership on Barkley?
I think 12% in BBM.
Okay. We're on the clock here. I feel like I haven't gotten a lot of AJ Brown CD teams. I'm also good with a running back.
Shit.
Yeah, JT or AJ for me.
Nez, break the tie. I like Bo. Okay.
Yeah.
It does feel rare to get AJ to come all the way back to a CD line team.
It does.
Yeah. I mean, shout out week 17 correlation of last year.
That's true.
Week 1 correlation, baby.
Oh, here we go.
Man, I keep forgetting about that first one there.
That's gonna be a banger of a PTP. Cowboys and Eagles.
Yep. And then what's the next game? The Chiefs and the one that you're covering, Pete, on the Friday. What's that one?
That's Chiefs Chargers on Friday night in Brazil. Yeah.
That'll be the PTP slate. That's sick.
Dude, in like that game, like I'm so stoked that, you know, like the Eagles and like Bill, like those offenses are kind of like so concentrated and there's not a ton like with the Chiefs and especially the Chargers, right? The amount of wrinkles of like how to sort that backfield, how to sort all of the pass catchers after Ladd, you know, like there's a lot of interesting fantasy discussions with those teams. And obviously with the Chiefs too, like what's that backfield split going to look like? Like what's the Rashi Xavier Worthy going to look like? So I'm actually excited for that game as far as just like actual talking points to dig into. We're on the clock here. I've been doing some Lamar here. Also good with JSN if we want to get freaky with a 0 RB build. Hampton's fine.
I'd take Kyron.
Let's go Kyron.
Okay, I'll get some Kyron exposure. I'm light him. We'll get a back here at 3.5.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, John. Go ahead. You called it out. So
yeah, I just hate the pocket of running back right now that comes back in 5-6 because like Travion doesn't even make it back now.
No.
It's gotten really gross from a structural standpoint that like I like just firming this up with like quote unquote safe carries, safe touches. But I mean, everybody has a different view of Kyron in particular. Like this is just like a structural thing when you don't get the fall of Jacobs or Bucky or McBride now.
I think there's a chance Kyron outscores everybody that went in the second round ahead of him running back wise.
100%.
Like there's a ton of FUD just on like the contract stuff, on the fact they drafted Jarquez Hunter. People just don't think Kyron's good at football. And, you know, I don't know if he is or isn't. All I know is that he scores a lot of fantasy points and he just got paid. Stafford's healthy. Devontae Adams is there. Kyron, we're going to turn the page week 1. We're going to open up the Mike Leone's projections and be like, shit, man. Kyron projects really well. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I like it. I like getting him here. I like him over Hampton right now.
Let's do that exercise just for like 2 seconds here because now you got me addicted to this. It is a little bit of a daily show. Bucky at Atlanta without Tristan Wirfs and maybe without some of their wide receivers, or Rams versus Houston, Kyron at home.
I think the Kyron thing is definitely cleaner.
Yeah, like
I think
Houston's got a sick defense, but
I think
pass rush.
I was actually trying to think who would project for more week 1. It'll probably still be Bucky slightly, but
I think so too for the team total.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. We could set up the Dak double, but Trevion does come back, which is kind of rare. Now I guess this is his ADP, but I see him always going earlier. Pickens did go. My thing hadn't updated. I'd be good with Trevion or JMO.
I like JMO.
Trevion.
All right, I have slightly less JMO, so we'll go JMO here.
JMO, yes, thank you. JMO's so sick. JMO wide receiver 3. Oh my god, fuck yes, man. Oh my god. JMO's
you like that because JMO's normally your wide receiver 1.
Yeah,
you're like, whoa,
that's why I like
him as my third wide receiver.
I mean, dude, this is fantastic. I don't need to. I just think JMO has such a sick ceiling, man. If he improves volume wise, like, oh my gosh, it's over. It's over. Like I just don't know why. Like, I don't think no one questions his talent, right? Or do they think that he's like a broken play merchant and not oh wow, he's faster than the fastest people on planet Earth skill? I don't know. I feel like it's overthought, and he's the most fun click on the board. Perfect for our game. I love JMO, man. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's nice to get Isaac Tesla as backup, in the fourth round.
Isaac Tesla is more athletic. I don't know if you've heard.
I have.
It's true. I mean, you don't worry about watching them play football. Just look at the RAS, bro.
I'm good with Ken Walker here. What's the boots on the ground, John, with the Seattle guy?
I think it's a good consolation prize when we miss on Hendo there. He doesn't always come back here. Obviously, the health stuff is quote unquote concerning, but there was some good podcast stuff there yesterday with JSN, and he's like, this guy's the engine, this guy's whatever. Like the way that the team talks about him, like nothing's changed. It's as if he's not even hurt right now. So, yeah.
How about real quick? I mean, the Ken Walker fall, awesome. I'm really glad that we got that, and the way that worked out so well with the JMO pick.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard's new ADP. Is this where he's headed with the Tajay IR stint? I mean,
that strikes me as like double counting, because it's like we were already working under the assumption that Spears wasn't going to be relevant for 3 to 4 weeks.
The market loves buying the news, buying the rumor and the news. It just doesn't
it buys it all. It'll buy it all.
No sense.
I think there'll be enough resistance here that I think this feels to me like more of a rogue one-off pick than him like blowing through this wall of wide receivers. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
No, I agree. Let me just say, Pollard in the first quarter too, just unbelievable smash. Such a smash in that contest. Him and then and James Conner, I think, are just like so undervalued in there. Just my little. I love the first quarter contest. I can't get enough of that. I think that is such a sick structure.
Yeah. I've not had the chance to dive into that one here. I think that's probably what we would have been drafting today if I wasn't behind on Ball Manias. But everyone is getting caught up in my poor planning. I'm even roping Brick into drafting a couple teams on lulls on Thursday.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Or see what rookies he doesn't know.
Yeah. I just am gonna pitch Atlanta Onslaught so I can hear him say Falcons like 6 times throughout the draft.
Nice.
I can't believe it's been like, who was the player he didn't know?
Was it Jonathan Mingo? Who the fuck is Jonathan Mingo?
Yes.
That was a good moment.
Wow, it's been so long that I'm like, I don't even remember who we didn't know.
Hey, rightfully so in hindsight.
Look at this. Matthew Golden is here and Travis Hunter. Love getting either one of them here.
Yeah. Happy with
whoever
either.
it is. Yeah.
Oh,
snap
bam.
Pick. Snap.
There we
pick.
go.
Hunter. We do the bye week bros are going to come after us. 4 week 8 buys. But I'm sorry. I'm slurping that Hunter Dipperino there.
Yeah, likewise. That one feels good. Actually, I'm looking out. I had similar draft slot. I had the 107 in the earlier one there, and it was interesting that Nez brought up the Pollard versus Connor and whatnot. I took Hunter at 55 in that one. He comes all the way back to us in, what is that, 60 whatever. But I took Pollard at 66 in that one, Nez, ahead of James Conner. But there was a big Golden, Igbuka, and RJ Harvey, and those guys ran off before. Do you think that's the right price tag for him? Or is that double counting by moving him up, 8 picks as well?
That was it's hard for me to visualize where you said he was. Let me just look in my best ball ranks, because mine's just like a constant living, breathing thing here. I have him like ahead of. I have him up pretty far, man. I do have him right behind RJ Harvey. So like I have him like ranked 60.
Yep, I got him at 66. Not crazy. Do you have him ahead or behind James Conner?
Ahead.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too.
All right, here's the start so far. Kyron and Kenneth Walker at running back, or actually, let's make this pick. Definitely down with like the Montgomery with the double teammate Jones. What do you like?
Yeah, it's another week 8 bye though, so I was thinking
that's
Aaron
true.
Jones. Aaron Jones has some week 17 too, if we believe in that stuff.
I like Aaron Jones. I take a lot of him.
I think that's a good tiebreaker away from the teammate there. So Kyron, Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones to start. CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Jameson, Travis Hunter here at wide receiver.
Good
So I
stuff.
know, about a month ago we did the season long, or 2 months ago, it was a while ago. We did the season long pick'em stuff. I won't, put too many week one pick'ems on you, but I do want to ask you, Tony Pollard scrimmage yards week 1 against the Broncos in the pick'em lobby. What is the higher lower on his scrimmage yards?
Javante.
Tony Pollard.
Tony
against,
Pollard
against the Broncos. What's his pick'em for scrimmage yards?
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood the exercise. I thought you were asking that we played the season long one back then and how the season long one has shifted.
No.
Okay.
Week 1, Tony Pollard against the Broncos.
I'd say like 74.5.
I had 68.5.
Yeah, 74.5. Pete
Wow.
nailed it.
I promise I did not look. I promise.
I thought it was going to be higher than that. I really did. I thought
Nice.
it was
Broncos
going to
are
be
tough, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Broncos are very tough.
Broncos are tough. Rookie quarterback making his first ever NFL start, yada yada. Like, just that would be like the narrative I would spin. But yeah, I thought that was a high number for that matchup. That's good.
Yeah, no, I like looking at these now that we got like that news on Spears. I thought that maybe would get a little bit higher. I have one more before we pick. James Conner against the Saints, scrimmage yards.
James Conner versus the Saints. He's going to be higher. He's got to be, I'll say 81.5.
He's 72.5.
I have a terrible poker face. Pete nailed it again. 82.5.
Wow.
I should also announce I am retiring from streaming to be the underdog bookmaker for this upcoming season. I will be the house of it.
Damn it! We lost Bill. Damn it!
We did lose Bill. I've been doing Pittman here.
Same. I was about to say it's a big mental tear break for me with Pittman here.
Yeah, I like Pittman a lot.
Like, I know we're strong at wide receiver, but I know the next like pocket of picks we're gonna make are gonna comprise of tight ends and quarterbacks and stuff like that. I would pound the table for Dak, but yeah.
Leaning in to whisper into George Bush's ear, "Sir, Bill is off the board."
Here's a question for you guys. Downs is gone, right? Never mind. I don't know why I thought in my head that Pittman goes ahead of Downs. So never mind. I was gonna say if Downs returns to practice, how does that change things? But never mind.
Yes,
I've been the Pittman bull. I still think Pittman's good.
Well, I think Pittman's good too. I just think Downs with with Dimes, the way Dimes fed Wan'Dale Robinson, to me it gives good vibes for Downs.
I'm sorry. Every time I see my exposures on, I just laugh. Like, let's see here. Do you guys want to just lock up Dak here?
Oh yeah. Podium sprint.
I was just looking at, so the wide receivers on the team, this is just Best Ball Mania only, which, I've been drafting with a lot of people all summer, but CeeDee Lamb, 9.7%, AJ Brown, 6.5%, Jameson Williams, 8.1%, Travis Hunter, 11.3%, Michael Pittman, 9.7%. It's just like,
wow, 11% on Travis Hunter. Aren't you worried?
I know. It's like, even the players I'm like super excited on, I'm like 11.3%. Wow. 1 out of every 10 drafts.
How much Tootin do you have?
A lot. That's my 1 over 20, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he's where is he down here? Where are you, Tootin? So this is just Best Ball Mania. I pulled up like for my whole thing on Soulcast earlier today, and I was at like 22. My co-managers bring me down, so only 16.9% Tootin in here. Yes, I drafted a big dog team with Charlie where we got Tootin.
Oh, nice. That's sick. That went through a roller coaster as far as like feelings go. Unless you just stayed strong the whole time, but for a minute there, it did seem a little shaky for.
Yeah, I mean, I've just been one Jags running back in every draft. I have to remind myself that because often that one running back that I only see is Bashal Tootin, but technically my rule of thumb includes Tank Bigsby and Travis Etienne as well.
I hadn't tapped in a while here. 318 drafts completed. I have about 15 guys north of 16.5% this year.
There you go.
So well, John Boy's he's taking a couple stands this year.
Let's go.
I'll rattle some off in a sec.
All right, yeah, let's see here at 116. We got kind of a wall of quarterbacks building up here. Looking pretty good at running back or a wide receiver. Yeah, what do you think?
I'd take the shot on like a running back like Scata Boys here, and then just grab whichever quarterback comes back, and our break glass would be Lawrence.
Yeah.
I'm not spooked about quarterback, especially with like Brock and Fields cover right here.
Right.
And we still have Goff and Lawrence options. So let's grab Scatabo.
I would prefer Goff on this one. I think the Goff to JMO. I think that correlation is pretty strong. I think. There's no way that just because I said it, we get a naked Goff, right? It
is weird, especially the Jefferson drafter passing on McCarthy to take Goff is certainly a choice.
I don't think. I mean, I know everyone's excited about the masterclass. I don't think that our word is gospel like that yet. I want to get Jared Goff, and the guy's scrambling to type in Jared Goff.
The Goff. I don't think Nez was interested in naked Goff. It was because we had Jameson Williams on our team there. Here's the team so far. Where am I? We got Dak stacked up with CD. We got Kyron, Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones, and Scatabo. CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Jameson Williams, Travis Hunter, and Michael Pittman Jr. at wide receiver. JJ McCarthy does go. What a funny run out. I guess the Addison drafter gets McCarthy. He goes Javonte, and we are about to pick here. Slot Demon goes. Almost said it. I'm good with Lawrence.
Yeah, likewise.
One of those spots where like you could maybe push it, but push it for what? You know, I do like Mims a little bit, but yeah, I don't know.
I like Mims too. I would feel better having Lawrence stacked as opposed to like making us draft a Bryce Young back stack again. Like, yes, I always do with John.
Well, not to mention, I mean, yeah, I love the Bryce Young back stacks too, but if you take Mims as your wide receiver 6 there, then it's like, how many spots do you even have available to take to fill out a back stack?
Right.
For sure. Yeah. Then it feels like diminishing returns, like you're forcing it. Yeah. The Lawrence stack, I think made a lot of sense. I have, by the way, highest drafted player right now is JT Sanders. I am trimming that, but
really, I love that for you.
0.5% JT Sanders right now, but I'm trimming it a little bit just because part of the bet was like Tremble doesn't open the season on the team. He is on the team. Not that I think he's a threat to his routes, but he is, probably the better run blocker. So I don't love that he's active. So I am swapping that out for Theo Johnson more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love both those guys. 2 of my highest drafted players right now.
Yeah. You want my north of 18% guys, or does nobody care?
We care.
Okay. I meant it more like facetiously if we want to make the pick first.
No, we are about to be on.
Achan, Golden, Walker, Waddle, Dak, JT, Worthy, Hendo, Pollard, Lamb, CMC.
That's a flex.
Who is the first one?
All good players.
Who is the first one?
Achan.
Okay. How are you feeling about that? You balancing it out with some Ollie right now?
I'd be lying to you if I didn't mix in a little Ollie Gordon in the last couple of rounds of those eliminator drafts just to feel warm and fuzzy. But yeah.
Double it up with Dak and get our first tight end.
Yep. Slam dunk.
Yep. Yeah. Jake Ferguson, come on down a little bit past ADP. Always nice when the position of need and the stack line up as an ADP value. Podium. Duke says, what's shaken? We are drafting a Best Ball Mania team. I didn't put the banner down here. I believe this is 134 out of 150 from me. If you missed the top of the show, we unveiled our underdog DFS Masterclass that we just launched today. Everything you guys need to know to get ready for drafting Battle Royale teams and also Dog Bowl teams, Primetime Palooza. If you're just tuning in now, definitely go back and watch the start of it. And you can hear more of an FAQ and also in the intro of the course, which is free. You can hear us talk about, what we were trying to do with the course. And there's also some best practices about how we would recommend consuming it, all of that good stuff. So we are in round 13 here. And it looks like it's definitely, we have some tight end options. Goddard is sliding. Strange would be the stack. otherwise it's kind of like do whatever the hell you want in this range.
Yeah, this is where I really start scrolling and just choosing your own adventure. I've been taking a lot of a look at in here. I've warmed up to Tillman, knowing that we're going to get at least a couple weeks of Flacco there too. But yeah, Goddard feels best here.
Who's our fourth running back?
Our fourth running back is Scatabo.
Okay.
I feel like Goddard slide on an AJ Brown team and at one tight end at 140. Like this feels nice to me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That was a gift.
Yeah, what's everybody doing?
I wanted Ollie.
Yeah. What do we got? 14th round Ollie Gordon, 13th round Ollie Gordon now?
I made a comment.
That's what it was yesterday.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
No. I was saying that's just kind of like the new price that I've been seeing.
Yeah, I made a comment that I think he's like a fast track to the 120s. Given the Achane calf, and the fact that Jalen Wright's missing the first couple games, didn't look good. Ollie Gordon already looked better than him. And like Achane's not a 80% snap share guy. I don't think they want him to be that, especially with the calf. So like, I think Ollie Gordon is maybe people are going to get woke to it. Maybe they won't, but like, I think he's going to play like a lot out of the gate. Plus just having that elite handcuff role, to me, he seems like somebody that I think is going to continue to climb. Like, I think this is just like, I think you're going to get CLV on him in the 13th.
Yeah. Yep. I don't have sticker shock in this. Like this range of running backs is already pretty gross. I mean, I still like Algier. I still love Shipley, but I think it's completely fine to pull up some of these guys here. Would you guys, let's see. I do like the Leggett call. Thinking about some bringbacks there. I guess we don't really have anything with Washington quite yet. Indy, we do have that bringback. What do you guys think here? Strange does go.
If Strange came back, that would have been the pick. Is Leggett still there? Or did he go?
He just went.
Take test. Have some fun.
Okay.
You want to double it up? Yeah, I put Torrey Horton in. But again, I guess both are the week 8 buys. Not that at this stage of the draft it's huge. But yeah, I was thinking rookie wide receiver there.
Yeah.
And I had Nick Chubb on the brain. But I don't know if that was a little too week 1 brained.
This team feels...
Nick Chubb, it didn't feel like we needed him, but I like Nick Chubb a lot at this price. Yeah, just thinking of guys.
Yeah, I do Nick Chubb. I just like on these teams where like Kyron Walker Jones, I'm like, are we gonna even be using him like week 10?
Right. No, I don't disagree at all. I think we have a pretty decent pick coming back to us that we can make if we want to go running back. Six wide receivers.
Yeah, we can keep.
To see if we say the same name.
We're gonna say the same name.
I'm also just thinking if we did do, I guess the third stack, we can always do Daniel Jones is still pretty cheap as a stack with Pittman late. I like.
Nice.
All right. I was going to say Will Shipley for our Eagles bet.
I never say no to Shipley, man. You got something else, John?
Nope. That's fine by me. I like him, Najee and Rico are kind of like all a tier for me. So whatever fits the roster best.
Yeah, I like Shipley with this because it's already a strong bet on the non-Saquon and Hurts Eagles, and if his receivers are catching the ball, that is Hurts. That's great because that's not tush pushes, so that's just kind of like, I just think that those are like very binary bets, like the non-Hurts Saquon Eagles, and Shipley's obviously like giga leverage off Saquon because it's in the event that Shipley's the starter. Obviously it's a smash. So yeah, I just think that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when you're playing Eagles through the passing game, it feels pretty sharp to play Shipley as like the pass catcher or run game funnel of that one.
Yeah. Yep. So here's the team so far. We got the 2-5-6-2, Dak and Trevor Lawrence, Kyron, Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones, Cam Scatabo, Will Shipley, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Jamison Williams, Travis Hunter, Michael Pittman, Isaac Tesla, Jake Ferguson, Dallas Goedert. I would call this like the ultimate tweener build. Like you can justify 3 quarterbacks, 3 tight ends, 6 running back, 7th wide receiver. Like I think you can go everywhere with these 3 picks.
It's funny. A lot of my builds this season look like this. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a landscape thing, if it's a mentality thing, if it's whatever. A lot of mine look like this. And especially when Nez and I are on stream together, a lot end up looking like this and then being like, all right, now where do we go? Opposed to like forcing ourselves into a hole early in drafts.
Which is a fun spot to be when there are some nice darts at the end of the draft. Although it also feels like that window also kind of started to shut a little bit with just, we see the Ollie Gordon bump and it's like, well, that was fun while he was a 16th round pick for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. We are about to pick here. I don't think I would be forcing a 3rd tight end here. I think we could probably, we could lock up Downs. Yeah. I'm always good with a double stack with I'm
good him. With Jones or Diami. I
kind of like getting a 3rd quarterback on this team, so let's lock up Dimes.
Okay.
I won't be heartbroken so one thing I have been doing is so obviously Tesla is a guy that I wasn't drafting earlier, so getting him here, but I am always actively asking myself, well, what are the things I can do to draft teams that are a little different than what I was doing? And I'm trying to make sure I'm not just bored with it, but I was drafting a ton of Diami where there are now some wide receivers who I think have seen their outlook improve in a way where I'm let me get the shares of these guys that 1, I wasn't drafting, and 2, a lot of other people, weren't drafting there.
Mm-hmm. So we got Isaiah Bond.
I've seen that
Isaiah
now a couple
Bond
times.
After wow,
he goes a lot now. I mean, not by me, but other people like to take him a lot.
All right, let's see here. Pick 197. Yeah, so we're done at quarterback now. I think because we got the value on the tight ends, that could certainly go either way as far as a 2 or 3 tight end. Looking at the running backs, I mean, this is the completely wiped range. I mean, I like Taj Brooks. I like some of these guys, but nothing. Oh, actually, there is one guy I would like.
Okay, go for him.
Well, I'll float it when he's on the clock here. But the one guy I've been trying to get who is low owned, who saw his outlook improve, is Kendre Miller.
Yeah,
that's the guy I've been trying to get. The other option would be you could do Fannin, because Fannon's still here as well as the tight end 3.
I think we're fine with 5 at the onesies. I think we're good. I think we want one last wide receiver flyer and one last running back. I was going to throw out 80 Mitchell there, but I think he went, right?
He did. Yeah, okay. 194. Yeah, he's obviously good on a dime squad.
Franklin's a smash right now.
I have clicked I think Franklin's going to end up being my highest drafted player in the Eliminator. I mean, I just every single time when I'm in my slow drafts, I just clicked him over and over and over again. I was trying to think it through in my head, what I thought the fair price for him was. And I mean, I think he's mispriced by at least 30 or 40 picks.
I think so too.
Yeah.
The Pat Bryant bet should be Troy Franklin.
Ooh. Yeah. And I still the nice thing I like because I think Franklin for the Eliminator, right? He not only does he have the later buy, but he's just way more likely to get off to a fast start than Bryant. And I kind of think of I think Franklin's going to have a role right away where they're going to kind of want Bryant to kind of grow into, whatever Sean Payton's Michael Thomas role.
Right. When's the last time a rookie wideout for Sean Payton busted out the gate? It just doesn't happen. A lot of things trending positively toward Franklin. A lot of good buzz in camp, and then obviously the Vele trade really just kind of cleared the runway for him to be wide receiver 3.
Yeah,
man, I think the Broncos are going to be sick.
There was 2 I think the macro conversation is if they're just good at football and they don't score enough fantasy points because their defense is really good. Are they just sick for fantasy, or are they sick in real life kind of thing?
Yeah,
I think both. I mean, we saw it with the Lions last year. I think you can have that same thing play out here.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are a ton of decent options for this team. I mean, we were talking about Diami before, so I'm completely good with that. And then Coker, I just always love to.
Yeah, I'm good with either of those. I had some scrolls that I was assembling on the other side screen here, and a couple of them went already. So I kind of like just doing the stack partner or a guy like Coker.
Oh, there goes Diami.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
bent out of shape about that.
Coker or Pierce for me. Turpin
Let's
also stacks if you want to
You
play
make the call, Nez. I don't care.
let's do Coker. I like him.
I mean, the thing that's nice about Coker, and who knows if it happens, but based on just how much chatter there's been about this Thielen thing, it does seem inevitable, doesn't it?
There's major smoke there for sure.
And that's so good for Coker. I mean, Thielen is the guy blocking Coker in the short term.
So if Thielen is traded today, Coker goes 160, more or less.
Yeah. I mean, he can move up right by like Dobbs, right? Like there's just not any resistance in that range, like up into the like Pop Douglas territory, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of outs for where Thielen could get moved. The major smoke obviously is Minnesota. I haven't like thought about too much about who is, really blowing a lot of that smoke. Like what side is that coming from? Is it, I feel like it's coming more from Carolina because I think they really want to get him moved as opposed to the Vikings. But there's a lot of teams. Like I would not rule out the Steelers also like calling in, seeing if they can get Thielen on the low as well with their last hurrah with Rodgers. So yeah. I mean, obviously nothing's done till it's done, but yeah, I'm with you, man. Too much smoke for that to not be a thing.
Let's do a quick recap of this final team here. I did just hop us in our next one. This was Best Ball Mania 134 with the Bros 3672, Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence, Danny Dimes, Kyron Williams, Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones, Cam Scatabo, Will Shipley, and Kendre Miller, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Jameson Williams, Travis Hunter, Michael Pittman, Isaac Tesla, Jalen Coker, Jake Ferguson, Dallas Goedert. I love this team. Like when you go thin at tight end, but to get the double value and the correlation with it and just rock those as a 2 tight end build. And then it kind of like makes every other position group look really strong.
Yeah, this team absolutely fucks. This was, dare we say, a masterclass.
Yeah, no best ball masterclasses being released. But yeah, that is, I do like how this one turned out. What do you think, Nez?
Yeah, no, I love it, man. Like I feel so good about every team that I end up completing, unless I get some rogue guy right now that ends up like stealing my stacks or something. Every draft at this point just feels good, just based on like the values that exist, how much more confident I feel about the way 53-man rosters look. It's just a lot. My teams feel a lot better than they did in June.
I just was updating the banner down here to put 135, and I had an old one that was 110 was the last time we drafted. Before we pick here in the next draft, let's see how our last draft has held up here. Number 110. We did Hurts and Love, Derrick Henry, Tyrone Tracy, Tootin, Jaden Blue, Austin Eckler at 157. That aged nicely. And then apparently John got us to take Sean Tucker.
Still a good pick. Still a good pick.
We got the Hurts premium double with Brown and Devontae Smith. Golden Anigbuka. You can't do that anymore, folks.
Wow.
Jaden, I guess you can if you take Anigbuka in the middle of the 5th.
This was the all-reach team.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It was the all-reach team. Yeah.
Damn.
And then we did some boring-ass wide receivers, Darius Slayton, DeAndre Hopkins, Josh Reynolds, and then kind of a thin 2 tight end build, but Tucker Kraft and Hunter Henry.
Yeah,
I like the one we just drafted.
We couldn't take the falling tight end that came back to us or something. So we forced ourselves to have a thin tight end room.
That was it.
Yeah.
All right. We're on the clock here at 110. Neighbors, Puka, Brian Thomas. What do you guys like?
I'm team Puka again.
Let's do it.
Hard Puka, to say no to that.
Puka, come on down here at the 110. Yeah. Yes, Noah. These are BBMs. So after this one, okay, yeah. Sorry. I will say the title of this video is "Big Announcements in BBM Drafts." I would never rug pull you on a title.
He's got to ask because I sometimes do.
It's true. It's true.
We're back on the clock. I'm fine for a big dog share or London, or if you want to, you scroll.
I'm podium big dog.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is another one. I mean, I love Drake London. He's a sexy pick. I think he's going to see a ton of targets. Big dog is in the Saquon bucket for me, where it's like, why overthink it? Like this is there's no point.
If London breakout kills me this year, I can live with myself. If fading the big dog for the 9,000th year in a row is what buries me yet again, I can't live with myself. So
I legit want kudos. You can see here on the screen, this was before this selection, 8.9%. This is probably the first time in my life that I am above weight here on or above expectation on Derrick Henry. I finally did it, guys.
There's just so much. It's just too good of a situation. And we've seen this dude defy what we know about the age cliff and running backs for far too long. There's just no need. There's just no need to fade the big dog. And I get so frustrated when people are like, oh, I'm fading Derrick Henry again. Like, why?
Why?
you don't have to. You can take him. He's a second round pick.
And the reason it happened here is because Achane went at 14, and we've just been seeing him slide now a good bit. So normally you're kind of like, okay, London or AJ Brown there. So yeah, nice to get that Puka Henry pairing. I guess there might have been some of those more when like Puka was sliding with the Stafford uncertainty. So maybe it's not like a unique combo, but still feels pretty good.
Yeah. Stone's on the Achane guy there for sure to take him that early.
Yeah.
Right now. Go ahead, John.
Yeah. No. Yeah, we're good. I was just going to say on the Puka stuff that sometimes he still falls to like 14, 15 right now.
Really?
Got one 2 nights ago. I got him at 16.
Wow.
Yeah. People are still spooked sometimes.
I knew because so Sean Siegel had written up like a really glowing piece about Achane like 3 weeks ago or so, obviously before the injury. And he had this like incredible turn of phrase where he's like, he's, CMC without the injury concerns. He's Bijan with like the long speed. He's like Gibbs without David Montgomery, just like everything you want and like making the bull case. And then I knew something was bad when we were doing our ship chasing draft, the main event. And he came back to us. We started Lamb and he, I think, was kind of leaning Jonathan Taylor over Achane. I was like, oh no, if Sean's worried about this guy that he just was uber hyped on, it's like, okay, maybe there is some concern here about the Achane injury.
Damn.
Jonathan Taylor also does feel the safest he's felt since the year that he was a 101 candidate with CMC. Like just with no injury. Like his offensive line is considerably worse this year than previous years, but it's the safest in terms of like no rushing quarterback coupled with, sorry, go ahead, make the pick.
You guys mind if I get my Kittle exposure up a little bit here?
No argument for me.
That was one I've been clawing back on after I was at like 2% for some reason, despite loving Kittle at BBM. So I've been
2. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know. It was one of those weird things. Because I literally pulled up the screenshots on Best Ball Breakfast. He was my most drafted tight end in my overall portfolio, and at like 2.5% in BBM. So I was like slamming him by myself, but not on stream there. So I had to balance that out a little bit.
It's because nobody could like be quiet about how good of a pick he was. Everyone was like, wow, like Kittle's really cheap. Every single time that someone hopped on YouTube, Kittle's just way too cheap.
Yes. Oh my God. We had Kyron back.
Okay. Yeah. Very into that on.
That's hard to say no.
Dare we slurp that Dipperino?
That's crazy, man. That's nice. That's the old Kyron price like 2 months ago before we started steaming every running back.
Yeah. Why take Kyron at 29, John? We can get him at 39.
I mean, better drafter than me, Pete. Holy.
Getting some high tea to starts here. So we go Puka, Derrick Henry, George Kittle, Kyron Williams, some grown ass men in there, sandwiched by some Rams.
Interesting. Dan went for the Pickens and Terry there instead of like the Terry Daniels that so many people will be trying to play catch up on right now.
Yeah.
I would bet. I mean, like could he take him? He could probably get him at the 9-10 turn. Him being Dak if he's trying to run that game stack.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of pushing Pickens and JMO to that side of the board. What probably no surprise to you guys, but
yeah. No, it's probably a good contrarian way to do it too on the right hand side of the board because so many of those combos are going to be Terry plus JD. And like, Terry was falling earlier and some people were able to obtain the double on the left side of the board, but people were really comfortable taking Daniels naked that it was really hard to get.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, even in that. And it was kind of this funny thing, like even with the cheaper price, it was like you just had to flip the order. You take that. It like in practice, when you wanted that stack, it's like, okay, you either have to take one of them in round 3 and the other in round 4. And yes, there's some stories of people getting them at like the 4 or 5 turn. But pretty rare. It actually didn't change. There were no heroes needed to prevent or uphold the contester integrity with the McLaurin situation.
That was a really good bit. We haven't talked about it yet because I hadn't finished it by the time we talked yesterday. But man, it was really good to go back and watch. I think the Numi getting robbed at the burger place was probably my favorite part.
Yeah, I have a question for you after we make these 2 picks.
And as you're doing that too, so shout out to Zach, who both my editors worked on this video. Zach was responsible for a ton of the super fun Easter eggs, the stop jacking off to your Bill screenshots in the bathroom.
Yeah,
that was a Zach banger there. So the super fun Easter eggs, Zach was crushing that. Let's make these picks.
The red zone was so smart too.
Oh, thank you.
Let's do Hunter again. Let's do it. Let's fuck around.
Can we do Igbuka?
Yeah. Can we just sidestep the buy? Yeah, just because I'm like another like week 8 buy onslaught.
Yeah,
and who knows? Maybe Hunter might come back the way it was been playing out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Travis Hunter does go. So we got Derrick Henry, Kyron, Puka, Igbuka. Puka Igbuka. That's a fun
I like
one,
that.
right?
Yeah, Kyron Puka Igbuka.
Kyron Puka Igbuka. Sounds like I'm doing like a sing along with April Puka. Yeah, I'm good with probably a wide receiver here after this start and making sure we don't get slammed here, but I'm good with about any of these guys. I mean, still not doing Rice, but other than that, I'm open.
No.
Yeah, Golden would have probably been my favorite. We've gone snip snap like 10 times on Debo. Are we back in on Debo even though Terry's signed now? Like, is this still a fair
I'm in
price?
on Debo.
I love Debo.
Okay.
Like my thesis for Debo that was just like a really fun cherry on top if like McLaurin missed some time and he got a few extra touches, but I don't think the Debo thesis changes because of McLaurin.
No, not at all. And if they don't add anybody in the backfield, man, Debo's getting like old school Debo usage. Like I think probably 6 carries, 5 to 6 carries a game is reasonable expectations if they don't add anybody else there. We're all hyped on Bill. Chris Rodriguez is a guy. Eckler, we like Eckler, but man, I think I think Debo is in line for just a really, really nice season, man.
If you're a coach and you know the history of like, because the knock on Austin Eckler for 5 years was he doesn't score enough touchdowns, right? He's a PPR merchant, blah, blah. You can't use him at the goal line, blah, blah. If you're a coach and you're looking down of like, we're third and goal from the 2 right now. And it's like, who am I turning and handing this ball off to? Are you looking at Chris Rodriguez, Austin Eckler, or Debo Samuel? Like, me thinks you're going to go to Debo a decent amount in that potential situation.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. There's just lots of outs for that. Let's see here. I did want to circle back here if I can find them. Our guy Car Park had hopped in the chat. John, did you star these chats?
Oh, I don't know.
I forgot that was a thing.
Okay.
I can find it.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have permissions to star. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, there was our guy Car Park was in the chat earlier talking about the course. We'll look for those, but yeah, we appreciate you. He took the course this weekend, left some very nice comments and a testimonial. And then I have this comment pulled up here. Richard asking, have you drafted JCM, aka Bill, since the price went up? I have not gotten a ton in BBM since the massive price rise. I have a decent amount at the like 130, 140s, but not above that.
Yeah, no, me neither. I'm not doing a whole lot more of Bill. I get it. I think all the signs point to them liking Bill and thinking that Bill is good, but there's too many ways that this is just like the silliest pick ever.
Right.
And he's not getting cheaper. It doesn't seem like.
Yeah, I mixed him in some of those slows, particularly eliminators.
Oh yeah.
I just added him on when he was in that 120, 115 range because it's kind of like who else in that vicinity. But as soon as he pushes up with like this grouping that we're looking at right now, like forget about it. I'll take David Montgomery. I'll take Aaron Jones. I'll take Jordan Mason.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing you have to ask yourself is like when what you're winning is what the other guys around them have done.
Yeah.
I do think this is a pretty interesting ADP, right? Like Robinson's behind him. His ADP's fake. I definitely would take Scatabo over him, but then you're in this tank, Ramondre, etc. I'm definitely, I click read here. I'm good with Shakir. I'm good with Downs. You know who actually I've been clicking more is Keon Coleman. I've been trying to get more of him.
He's healthy. Let's click him.
Cool. I'm down for Keon.
Yeah, he's just one of those. Yeah, he's one of them where, Leone sold me on him a bit. He also is someone that I think now is kind of just like a part of this tier, but just the way the ADP anchoring has worked, he's just like always at the end of it. And so kind of one of those guys forcing myself to be like, hey, click him slightly ahead of ADP. You're not missing out on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw in our solver series for Bill, I have just a flex like 25% Bill and weekly winners, which was like all at the end, right when he was like just starting to get drafted. So pretty stoked on that.
Nice.
I'm down to go both Bills wide receivers here. Higgins is fun. We could do Pittman again. Tracy, what do you guys like?
I think, damn, what do you think here, John? I think Shakir.
Okay, go for it. Yep, sure.
Shakir falling to 87. I actually haven't seen too many updates on him. Expected back week 1. This was the last one. Have you guys seen any Shakir stuff?
No, it's been pretty stagnant on the Shakir front.
Okay. Renfro released is definitely because like that was a big talking point too. Like when we would talk about Coker before, it's like, oh shit, Renfro's having a big camp. Dave Canales won't shut up about Hunter Renfro. That feels real good for the Renfro or the Coker bags.
It does. Yes. Yeah, that's huge. That's a huge step. But does that make them less likely to trade Thielen?
Right. Yeah. Like, would you be going down a body there?
Yeah, I think you'd probably rather him stay on the roster and them trade Thielen than release him and keep Thielen.
Yeah. I mean, this was a report from, this is old stuff.
A week ago.
Like August 19th, has had no setbacks as he recovers from a high ankle sprain.
You can't even get updates on Hard Knocks because all they do now is just like, what do they even show on Hard Knocks these days? Like, this is the worst Hard Knock season ever. We can't even get Shakir updates.
I'm behind. I'm like 3 episodes in, and it's like, it's fine background TV, but there's nothing like engaging about it.
Yeah, when there's no one streaming at night and I need something on the background while I draft, like I just throw that on.
I was working this macro take today that like we used to have like really big surprise cuts on cut day, and we used to have like whatever, like we're so tapped in and so oversaturated with information and stuff like this that it just like we just don't get it anymore. Like we already know the answers to the test before.
Dude, here's a meaningful one. Seahawks are releasing MVS. I mean, Torrey Horton to the goddamn moon.
Wow. That's a pretty good one.
Wow. I mean, because that was the road. It's like he's not jumping MVS early season stuff. Like he's on the field in 3 wide receiver sets now.
Right.
Wow.
That is a guy that I'm really light on. And not by design, just like I just didn't see the same bull case that everybody else saw in that same vicinity there. I was taking.
They like him a lot.
The safer guys I was taking.
I think what makes him really. Oh, good, Pete.
No, I was just gonna say the Saints announced Rattler as the starter. The other big piece there.
Badge Rose had that last week.
Yeah, people forget QB1 is still QB1.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Underhill live streams, and that's all he's been saying is like Rattler looks the best. I don't think that they are saying who's the starter, but he's been telegraphing that it's been Rattler for weeks.
Yeah,
like that. Jake Bobo in the last round. Why not?
Oh my God. There's someone in my chat that just always talks about Jake Bobo.
Dude, there is. I was just going to say, Pete, are you shocked at all of how many engagements that your Best Ball Bros video has had in less than 24 hours?
What is it at?
I mean, the X engagement number's at 150K.
Wow. I honestly hadn't even seen that that number.
Let's take Cup. MVS just got released.
I'm fine with Cup at 105.
Yeah,
ETN.
I like Cup or ETN, either or.
All right, it's Cup.
Well, I think the pocket of running backs coming up is way stronger than the pocket of wide receivers.
Yeah. The only thing about this is it's like you're probably taking one wide receiver at most, and we could easily be done here with this crew. Yeah. But I don't know, with no MVS, I mean, Cooper Kupp might be used deep down the field. I'm trying to think other stack stuff. So Baker's gone, obviously Stafford, no Allen, no Daniels. So it's like Darnold.
Sidekick likes Drake May.
So, Portline, how may I help you? Whoa! It just flipped. It flipped.
I was just about to say, Fields is such a smash here.
Are you sure you don't want us to take Drake May? I know, but after seeing that video, we had to change some of the inputs.
The inputs are in the Sims was just like a great line. Like the Sims account for that is what your line was. Sims account for that.
They count for everything.
So good.
Yes.
I gotta dunk on my guy Chip for a second here. He's too young to remember that the knock on Austin Eckler for literally 4 years prior to his big breakout 20 touchdown season was that he was the worst goal line back in the league. Like he scored like 5 touchdowns in his first like 3 years or something, rushing touchdowns.
Listen, who knows what Chip decides to store in his brain and what he does. Okay, let's cut him some slack.
I mean, 5's obviously hyperbole, but I think it was like no more than like 2 or 3 in a season rushing touchdowns for his first like 5 years with Melvin Gordon there, 4 years with Melvin Gordon there.
Yeah. Fields is just like, that's such a bailout on a team like this too, where you're just like, fuck, like the stacking stuff is just not going to be there to build it out. Love getting him. So we got a nice build here. Fields at quarterback, just Derrick Henry and Kyron though up top at running back, and then Puka Igbuka, love it. Debo, Keon, and Khalil. Look at that. Puka Igbuka, Debo, Keon, and Khalil. Cooper Kupp, what a bop, and George Kittle there at tight end. So no wide receiver bullets to spend, but a lot we can do at running back here.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully some of our favorites make it back, but I think that Kupp pick in hindsight was definitely necessary after, only taking one wide receiver in the first 4 rounds, getting some projectable points. I think Kupp's going to project pretty decent until we see otherwise. So yeah, I'm happy with how this team looks right now.
Best Ball Mania draft 135. 15 more to go after that. Thank you to everybody watching here, whether you're on the Badge Bros channel, my channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're going to have one more show next week. I got to talk with you guys. I think I should be good for Tuesday, but I might just need to move the time from our normal time. I'll check in with you guys on it. But then after that, we're going to be flexing to Fridays for our regular show. And then the other thing after week
3 or after week 2,
did we already talk about
yeah, we talked about never mind. It's not relevant. It's good.
No, we'll
after week 1 for sure.
Yes. And on Friday, I'm going to be doing a special Best Ball breakfast because, like I said, I'm trying to catch up on these main event drafts or Best Ball Mania drafts. And I think you guys are going to swing by, going to have some friends joining for some drafts. So we'll get you guys each on for a draft on Friday as well.
Perfect.
I know what you're sweating, Nez, is you want to pull up the big running back riser.
I don't even care about pulling him up. I just think every running back, all the best running backs available are awesome picks for us.
Yeah.
I don't think it has to be the riser.
Okay. He does go.
He goes. Anyways, what do you think about who do you want here? Tootin? I think Tootin is a great pick.
I don't want Javonte on a Henry Kyron team.
No, okay. I'm sorry.
You could pick Tootin or Sampson or
Let's take Tootin then.
let's talk to me about why Javonte on this team, John.
I just think he's like, we've discredited the fact that like he was a really good prospect just because he was hurt, and then now he has the opportunity. I know the league's telling us with the amount of money and contract that he got that he's like not good, but like the floodgates have just opened for him to run away with that job early, and it's way better than like the Zeke situation from last year.
How long do you think it takes to heal from an ACL? Like, it's been 2 years.
Yeah,
he's
That's
done.
true.
He's done.
I like.
I'm Sampson or
like
Eckler.
Sampson.
Let me just say.
I was going to say Eckler
both
too
those
with
guys are great picks.
Debo. What, John?
Go Eckler then. Go Eckler then. I'm not in love.
I'll
with
let
the
you have the
Sampson shit.
Javonte pick. The better version of the Javonte pick is Eckler, right?
Okay, deal.
I can't believe Eckler does not go earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're starting that push. He's like, I don't know what people are waiting for, but I'm happy that they're waiting. I don't know. I truly don't understand.
I'm completely with you. Like he's a better bet, in my opinion, than Ramondre, and he faces way less like talent competition. Like Ramondre is going to get dusted by Trevion eventually. There are certainly scenarios where Eckler like holds on or keeps that 50-50 split or whatever the whole season. So I'm like, I've been surprised by it too. I think it's just ADP anchoring. It's just too slow. We don't have enough time for him to move up, and he's just not exciting in the way, like you look, ADP chasing today, they did the risers. 7 of the 9 risers were rookies. The other one was Braylon Allen, and I'm forgetting who the 9th one was, but it's just like the rookies move fast because people are excited about them. In veteran risers, Keenan was the other one. And in veteran risers don't move enough.
Yeah.
John, I love how you're still arguing with Chip in the chat right now.
I'll argue with Chip forever. Chip's my arch rival. He's never said anything nice to me before, so we always argue.
No, I think right now, man, just to kind of pivot off of the Javonte stuff, like you want to talk about a clear runway? I think Jaden Blue has like.
He's hurt though.
No, he's
but
fine.
I like him. Okay, he's good now.
He's back. He's back. They say it's not that it's not a big deal. He was back at practice. Yeah.
He's definitely the Tootin pick, and Javonte is the Tank Bigsby pick.
It took me a minute to see the vision, but like now here we are. It just. At a minimum, he's like a really sick pass catching role. At a minimum.
Yeah.
I think right now.
Yeah.
Let's do a quick recap of the team where we are at. We got Justin Fields, Derrick Henry, Kyron, Tootin, and Eckler, Puka, Igbuka, Debo, Keon, and Khalil, Cooper Kupp, George Kittle. I want to recap this team 100 times just so I can say those.
I actually have like the dumbest bit in my head of how to recap these wide receivers. If you'll allow me,
I would love to.
I'm feeling loose after this non-alcoholic beer. I'll give you my
cut loose on straight. I love it. Real quick here, Meat Gazer asking, the Sunday morning cram coming back? Yes, absolutely. That'll be every Sunday. I think I do it at like 10 until just after inactives there. All right, we are back on the clock. We could just get the quarterback.
Yeah, I think it might just be time to take staff because we are kind of like far behind in theory.
Yeah.
And the guy to our right only has 1.
Okay.
And I don't see anything else that we like have to have here.
No, it's just if you view these tight ends as a tier break or something.
Yeah.
All right, who's QB1 again? Fields. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we could
QB1 Fields. I like doing Taylor with Fields now that he's like back and seems healthy.
So do I. I would I was just gonna say, man, I think I would prefer another QB.
Yeah, me too.
Like right here.
Yeah, should we just grab Darnold?
Yes.
Or is there someone else that you were seeing?
Nope. I want Darnold personally.
Yeah. I mean, I like it in the stack. I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah, the only other one is to if you do like Malik Washington or Waller at the end.
Yeah.
But
If we had a wide receiver spot for that, I would be open to the Tua dip, but I feel like we're probably going to end up maybe being done at quarterback. I guess we still have spots to play with. I mean, we're done at quarterback and we still have 4 more, and we're pretty balanced everywhere. So yeah, I mean, maybe we could get there with another quarterback or a
3, 5, 7, 3 right here is my opinion.
It seems probable. I would probably lean 2, but at tight end. All right, can I give you my rendition of this wide receiver room?
Yes, please. Let me get the all right, let me get the wide receivers up here. Nez, take the floor.
All right. Puka, Egbuka, Debo, Pretty Mama, Keanu, Khalil.
You were going so good until the Pretty Mama and
Kalia, Cooper, Caparino.
Oh, nice.
Okay, here's what you're going to do. I need you to do that take again. I don't know if Zach is still in the chat or Lou, but someone's going to need to make a short of this with the instrumental. Go again, John. Or Ness.
Puka, Egbuka, Debo, Pretty Mama, Keanu, Khalil, Cooper, Caparino.
Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff.
Thank you.
Pivot. The masterclass is now going to include covers based on your wide receiver room.
I'm about to get sued by Coach Speak Index for that.
Coach Speak Index.
Zach's already in on it. Oh my God. That's your big, beautiful brain, Nez. That was incredible. Nez has one athletic beer and he's ready to riff.
Too many sing-alongs with Mello, man. I mean, it's just you
right.
do whatever it takes to get that kid to smile.
Yeah. We're gonna have to start putting these behind the paywall. I think that was too good. Yeah. No Cap says I don't know if I'm impressed or depressed after that. You better be impressed. That was a good improv there.
Thank you.
This is how you do a quarterback room. Like the 2 most boring ass quarterbacks, Stafford and Darnold, with like the most exciting, volatile quarterback in Justin Fields. I love it.
Yeah.
I love Darnold, man. I think that
without MVS,
I know, without the deep threat, I know. I think he's just more than a KOC merchant. And if he is more than a KOC merchant with Kubiak, given like what the offense looks like I just think he could be like a huge value. And could just see us talking like, man, I guess Darnold looking good last year was because he's actually good. I don't know.
Right.
It's just fun to.
Oh my God!
I was just like, shut up about Darnold because I wanted Horton so bad.
That was podium.
Let's just grab Taylor real quick because we know we want him.
Yeah. Son of a bitch,
unless Nez wants Najee.
I wanted Horton on that team so bad. God, you're sick.
The Beach Boy vibes are over. It's death metal time. This sucks.
Tory Horton, you're gone out of our lives.
I don't know any other Brian Wilson bobs.
Dude.
Fuck that. It blows, bro.
I know. That was going to set up so perfect.
What do you think about a Panther to run off of? Or not that we need to like jam in week 17, but
yeah, let's scroll for sure. I also wouldn't mind. Do you want to do your guy Jatavian? I'd say Jatavian or Fannin as a third tight end here would be good.
I like Jatavian.
I'm down. Get a Carolina guy. We can still do a wide receiver too if we want. Do you want to sit on it? You want to grab a wide receiver?
Franklin.
Sure. Yeah.
We're gonna have a luxury pick. Might as well get the.
I think
because
Kelker went early. Damn.
He did.
I think we jumped the shark the day that we're taking JT over likely for the same like thesis.
I think it's a way different thesis. Way different.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's gonna probably open up the season on IR.
Yeah.
Ankle surgery. Still has a lot of target competition around him.
True.
I don't know, man. This is like a trust me, bro thing on JT Sanders. But like I just think he's a very talented pass catcher, and he just runs deeper routes than I think I've seen most tight ends run, and just very, very skilled as a receiver. Jacob Gibbs has a whole cut up of like all his targets last year, and when Bryce Young came back after getting benched, like, man, they're connected. their connection was sick.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So here's the team so far: 3-4-7-2, Fields, Stafford, Darnold, Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams, Bashal Tuden, Austin Eckler. Inter soundbite of Nez recapping the wide receivers: Puka, Igbuka, Debo, Keon, Khalil, Cooper Kupp, and then Troy Franklin to top it off there, George Kittle and Mason Taylor. So probably looking at a running back and a tight end here at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with you there. I think the third tight end for sure.
God only knows what I'd be without Horton.
That's a good one.
Man. I wonder if this is like one of the things where it's just like we would have been better off, like in hindsight, taking Horton first and then just trusting. But I guess we would need to have looked what the JSN drafter. The JSN drafter had Hurts in May. I guess it could have gone either way there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think knowing that we missed out on Horton, I think, doing Horton, then hoping Darnold came back was probably better, but it was too risky to not lock up Darnold, I think, personally. Like, I think we really needed 3 QBs.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But no purple one after, so it's kind of like, ooh. I guess the break glass would have been like Dart Theo. Would have been like the break glass.
Yeah. Yeah, and all the fun tight ends come off the board here as well. We probably should have pushed, wide receiver just because there are still some guys there.
I think we're cool with 2 tight ends, right? I mean,
are you cool? Yeah,
it's Kittle and Mason. Like, I think this is, I think it's totally fine.
The problem is just like what honestly, what do you do? And then also this value on Jono, if he makes it back, is kind of interesting. He goes, so it doesn't matter. All right, let your freak flag fly on these running back picks. I mean, we are scroll zone.
Yeah, I mean, Corum for the stack makes a lot of sense when you build out the Stafford stuff.
Corum or Hunter.
I like Corum.
I'm team Corum.
And we didn't get fucking A. You just made me pick a handcuff.
I forgot we had.
I was looking. I was like, no, we had Kyron fall all the way. This is a disaster.
Oh no!
My invite to draft with me on Friday is rescinded. No. I
think that's the first Hancock of the season.
Wow.
What do we tell ourselves? What's the cope angle here? What's the spin zone?
There isn't one. That's just on me. I just wear it.
I like Taj Brooks is the other. Give me a name.
Pierce. Dame Pierce.
Rashard Smith. Or no, Dame Pierce.
Smith. Either or.
All right. I have a decent amount. I have like 0. I took Damian Pierce with Jason Moore on Best Ball Breakfast.
Nice.
Yeah, John to the cuck chair. Just had to cuck Corum there with Kyron. This was the team. We had literally set up this gorgeous song to recap this team, and we're gonna want to vomit before we even get to the verse because I'm gonna have to say Kyron and Corum.
Oh my god, dude!
Wow, this is true. You got to do the best ball, bro. What if Kyron goes off in the regular season but gets injured and Corum is the low advance rate piece you need, bro? We're gonna need it. I'm gonna
start singing that Dido song now. If you guys want me to sing.
Let me be clear. The masterclass is for daily contests where you only draft 6 rounds. We do not have a best ball 18-round masterclass. We are clearly amateurs in that regard, but you can trust us when it comes to only 6 clicks. All right, here's the final team: 3-6-7-2. Justin Fields, Matthew Stafford, Sam Darnold, Derrick Henry, Bashal Tuten, Austin Eckler, and the whole fucking Rams backfield along with Damian Pierce.
It's not even a bad pick on this team.
Oh, don't. That's Cope. Puka, Igbuka, Debo, Keon, Shakir, Cooper Kupp, Troy Franklin, George Kittle, and Mason Taylor.
There we go. We handcuffed our wide receivers too.
We did. Man. I should have just waited to share that Torrey Horton MVS nugget until after we landed him on the team. Yeah. That's what I get for trying to be a journalist.
Ned spent 5 minutes glazing about Sam Darnold being back. What if he's actually good? And then he went right in front.
Yes.
I have motion. I'm sorry. I'm influential. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Oh man. Okay, here it is.
You did it with Goff too, the previous draft.
I did.
Yeah.
A snap pick Goff after I said I might like to stack Goff with JMO.
All right, there's the squad. Thank everybody. Thank you all for hanging out today. And appreciate all of the positive feedback that we've been able to catch so far. I even saw our guy Viper, I believe, is the first person here to get it up on social. I'm actually going to post a video and promote it on here once we get out. But shout out to Viper. He's calling, we need to add this to the testimonials. He's already calling it disruptive. Like we're talking about like Silicon Valley tech company coming in and disrupting the legacy technologies with this course. Viper, appreciate you as always. And yes, 97 chapters in there, 97 lessons, and Viper here with the photo and the purchase. Appreciate you supporting us and also getting all of those juicy nuggets as Viper gets ready to, I mean, it was the year of Viper last year. Now that he has the course, it could be an encore for our guy here. Any other final things you guys want to say? John, I know you're running Membies only after this.
Yep. Gonna roll this right into baseball. Supposed to start right after. So perfect.
Beautiful. And like I said, we'll be posting, if you guys want that promo code, take advantage of that. 20% off. I think I saw somebody might have gotten purchased it before they heard the promo code. Just email me and we'll make sure you get the 20% off if you would like that. Otherwise, that special 20% off promo code is in the announcement section of the Deposit Kingdom Discord. Or if you are anti-Discord and you're a YouTube member, we will put that code in there for our members only via a YouTube post. But yeah, super excited for you guys all to get your hands on it. Like we said, any questions, comments, anything, we are here to answer them. There is a lot in the course, so plenty to unpack, and we are happy to help out any way we can. So go check out Membies Only. I will be back tomorrow for, I'm doing a special Wednesday edition of Best Ball Breakfast. So I'm going to do at 12. So I guess it's a Best Ball brunch. Going to do a couple solo drafts, and then Mike Shope from ADP Chasing.
Hell yeah.
Joining me.
Let's go.
As well. So yeah, that'll be fun. We'll bang out some more drafts there. The more I can bang out Wednesday and Thursday, then the less marathon-y my final stream has to be there.
Nice. I'm
looking at 7.5 hours of streaming Best Ball drafts right now. So we'll see.
Hey, it's fun. It's fun.
It's fun. We're having fun.
We're having fun. It's gonna be nice to get Mike's takes before immediately getting cut off by one of the other.
He actually had a really good show today, and I was like, oh yeah, he's getting a lot of comments in today and good jokes off. And I'm like, oh yeah, Sanderson was off, so there was a little more room for him to get some of the Shope takes.
The Canadians, man. He went to Oasis last night in Toronto. Oasis is doing their first like North American tour in like forever. Yeah.
Wow.
It was funny because I was actually, there was a chance I could have met up with Sanderson. I was supposed to go. My buddy who's getting married in the fall, like on a whim, was like, I want to do my bachelor party in Toronto and go to the Oasis show. And part of me was like, with this masterclass, we've just been like so busy. I'm like, I can't go to Toronto fucking right now. He ended up like the tickets and the flights and everything was just outrageous. And he's like, okay, we're pivoting. But now I do kind of wish knowing Sanderson was there. That would have been a very funny bump in with Sanderson at Oasis there. All right, guys, underdogmasterclass.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channels. We are going to be looking forward to week 1 here very shortly, kind of closing out the best ball portion of Off and On the Clock as we set our sights on week 1, the dog bowls, primetime paloozas, the main slates. They're coming very soon. Get that course, binge it now so you're ready to draft all of those teams here when those contests launch. Underdogmasterclass.com. Take advantage of the promo code. We'll see you guys next time on Off and On the Clock.